Why a contribution ladder? Problem statement. The Cardano ecosystem currently lacks a structured, merit-based credentialing system to recognize and reward the contributions of its members. This gap results in limited motivation for continued contribution and growth, as contributors lack clear recognition, incentives, and a formal path for advancement within the ecosystem. Without a standardized system that attributes merit based on demonstrated expertise, involvement, and professionalism, contributors struggle to showcase their impact and are often unacknowledged for their efforts. This leads to diminished engagement, stagnation of skills development, and reduced innovation, which are essential for the long-term sustainability and success of the ecosystem. The contribution ladder addresses this challenge by introducing a credential service that formalizes recognition of user contributions. It creates gated membership groups with mechanisms for validating and maintaining public records of members based on their contributor agreements. These agreements are designed to attribute tacit knowledge and merit, which serve as proxies for expertise and accountability. By recognizing contributors' knowledge and merit, this system motivates greater participation and encourages continuous learning, while fostering professionalism and accountability across the ecosystem. What will this achieve? At its core, the Contribution Ladder program aims to achieve the following objectives. 1. Skill development provides a structured pathway for contributors to enhance their skills and grow professionally. 2. Quality contributions ensures all contributions meet high standards and follow best practices through thorough reviews. 3. Guidance for new contributors offers clear guidance and support for new contributors, helping them navigate the technical aspects and integrate into the community. 4. Sustainable growth helps identify and nurture future leaders and maintainers, ensuring the project's long-term sustainability. 5. Alignment with vision promotes a decentralized, community-driven approach, aligning development with Cardano's core values and objectives. Goals for the Contribution Ladder: empowerment and development of contributors. The Contribution Ladder aims to enable contributors to develop their technical skills and advance within the project. By providing mentorship, resources, and structured pathways, it supports continuous learning and professional growth, helping contributors reach their full potential and become valuable members of the ecosystem. Strengthening project integrity and sustainability. The ladder ensures high-quality contributions that adhere to project standards and best practices. By fostering a resilient and engaged community, it promotes the project's long-term sustainability and leadership succession, ensuring that Cardano remains robust, innovative, and capable of adapting to future challenges. Background and related research work. Importance of merit-based credentials in open-source projects. Merit-based credentials play a significant role in open-source projects, providing economic incentives. High status in merit-based ranking systems is associated with significant wage increases, suggesting that employers value credible signals of productive capacity. The Eclipse ecosystem showcases a meritocratic governance structure where project leads and mentors are appointed based on merit. However, the fairness of merit-based credentials is not absolute, as benefits only apply in specific cases within the ecosystem. Incentives in nonprofit organizations. Monetary incentives increase survey response rates among international nonprofit professionals, though they may lead to quicker survey completion. Nonprofit board members are motivated by material, social, developmental, and ideological incentives. Incentive usage in nonprofits is shaped by a lack of clear performance measures, employee motivation, and social relationships with stakeholders. Explicit and implicit incentives can be effective tools when thoughtfully applied. Credential services as incentives in open-source software. Credential services can act as participation incentives in OSS projects, with credentials earned through merit-based ranking systems linked to wage increases. Employer valuation of OSS credentials is based on productive capacity signals rather than participation alone. Community-based credibility of a sponsoring firm can enhance intrinsic motivation for volunteers to contribute to OSS projects. Other factors influencing participation incentives include performance visibility, effort impact on performance, and performance's informativeness about talent. Frameworks for OSS engagement and management. Lineker and Regnal introduced a contribution management framework for effective OSS engagement strategies by firms. Franco Bedoya proposed a general framework for modeling OSS ecosystems, addressing a lack of formal methodologies. An empirical study by Zhang et al. Identified 8 unique contribution models based on company objectives, finding that companies contribute more than volunteers with varying intensities. GAG's theoretical framework links community engagement, governance models, and OSS security, emphasizing human and organizational factors. Lineker et al. S contribution acceptance process model helps firms classify artifacts by business impact and control complexity to align contribution strategies with product planning. Potential pitfalls of merit-based credential systems. While meritocracies aim to reward performance and skills, they may unintentionally favor wealth over talent. The focus on credentials has led to a divide between college graduates and the working class, fostering prejudice against the uncredentialed. Both credentials and skills contribute to occupational and monetary rewards, but credentials tend to offer higher premiums. As education expands, the value of credentials diminishes, while skills retain their premium. Contributor agreements in OSS projects. Contributor agreements formalize the transfer or licensing of developers' work to the project. Agreements can take various forms, including copyright assignment agreements and copyright license agreements. The adoption of these agreements aims to centralize copyright ownership and facilitate project management. The distinction between CAAs and CLAs can blur, potentially creating legal ambiguities. Recent research explores automating code reviews and implementing code transformations, which could streamline OSS project contributions. What is a contribution ladder? A contribution ladder is a structured pathway guiding individuals from newcomers to core maintainers in an open source project. It defines the following roles and progression stages. New contributor. The new contributor stage marks the initial involvement of an individual in the Cardano ecosystem. At this stage, contributors are introduced to the community and begin making basic contributions. The focus is on familiarizing themselves with the project, its goals, and its community. Contributor agreements at this stage should outline the expectations for new contributors, including completing introductory tasks and tutorials, participating in community discussions and forums, and submitting small code changes or bug fixes. Regular contributor. Regular contributors are recognized for their consistent and valuable contributions to the project. They have a track record of accepted contributions and are responsible for maintaining specific components or features. At this stage, contributors demonstrate a deeper understanding of the project and its architecture. Contributor agreements for regular contributors should emphasize taking ownership of specific components or features, regularly submitting high-quality contributions, and collaborating with other contributors to resolve issues. Trusted contributor. Trusted contributors are experienced committers who have developed a deep understanding of the project. They are responsible for reviewing and mentoring others, ensuring that new contributions meet the project's standards. At this stage, contributors demonstrate a strong ability to evaluate and improve the project's codebase. Contributor agreements for trusted contributors should outline reviewing and providing feedback on contributions from others, mentoring new contributors to help them improve, and developing and maintaining project guidelines and documentation. Core maintainer. Core maintainers are highly experienced and trusted individuals responsible for the project's overall direction, architecture, and strategy. They have a comprehensive understanding of the project's vision, goals, and technical requirements. Contributor agreements for core maintainers should emphasize making strategic decisions about the project's direction and architecture, overseeing the project's overall technical roadmap, and ensuring the project's long-term sustainability and growth. By outlining these roles and progression stages, the contribution ladder provides a clear path for contributors to grow and develop their skills, while also recognizing their contributions to the Cardano ecosystem. Transition criteria for the contribution ladder. The transition through the contribution ladder is based on specific criteria such as education, merit, onboarding process, and certifications. Steps in the contribution ladder. Step 1, new contributor. Role description. A. Overview. Individuals beginning their journey in the project, focusing on familiarization and initial contributions. B. Main activities. Reporting bugs, submitting minor fixes, improving documentation, and attending community meetings. Goals. A. Skill acquisition. Learn the project's codebase, development practices, and contribution process. B. Community integration. Engage with the community and understand the project's goals and culture. Requirements, acceptance criteria. A. Familiarity. Basic understanding of project goals, contribution guidelines, and community norms. B. Engagement, active participation in community forums, discussions, and events. C. Quality, submissions adhere to project quality standards and contribution guidelines. Step 2. Committer, role description. A. Overview, regular contributors with a solid understanding of the project and its code base. B. Main activities, making significant code contributions, performing code reviews, and providing constructive feedback. Goals. A. Consistent contributions. Regularly submit impactful changes and improvements. B. Collaboration. Work closely with other contributors to enhance the project. Requirements, acceptance criteria. A. Commit access. Demonstrated ability to make high-quality, reliable contributions. B. Code reviews. Actively participate in reviewing and improving other contributors' code. C. Mentorship. Support and guide new contributors, helping them integrate into the community. Step 3. Trusted committer, role description. A. Overview, highly experienced contributors responsible for maintaining project quality and integrity. B. Main activities, leading significant features or changes, making informed decisions on code quality, and ensuring adherence to standards. Goals. A. Leadership, set an example in coding practices, community engagement, and collaboration. B. Stewardship, ensure the project stays aligned with its goals, standards, and best practices. Requirements, acceptance criteria. A. Advanced contributions, lead the development of major features or significant architectural changes. B. Community involvement, actively participate in project governance and decision-making. C. Conflict resolution, facilitate conflict resolution and maintain a positive, collaborative environment. Step 4. Core maintainer, role description. A. Overview, project leaders responsible for strategic direction, governance, and long-term sustainability. B. Main activities, setting vision and strategy, managing project governance, and ensuring overall project health and sustainability. Goals. A. Vision, define and drive the project's long-term goals and strategic direction. B. Governance, establish and enforce governance policies, contribution guidelines, and community standards. Requirements, acceptance criteria. A. Visionary contributions, contribute to strategic planning and major project decisions. B. Project management, oversee releases, coordinate major initiatives, and ensure project health. C. Community building, foster a strong, engaged community by connecting with contributors, users, and stakeholders. Additional considerations. 1. Onboarding and training. A. Comprehensive onboarding materials to familiarize new contributors with the project's goals, code base, and contribution process. B. Mentorship programs to guide new contributors through their initial contributions. 2. Documentation and resources. A. Clear contribution guidelines outlining standards, coding practices, and submission processes. B. Access to necessary technical tools and documentation to support contributor efforts. 3. Community engagement. A. Forums and discussion channels for collaboration and knowledge sharing among contributors. B. Regular community events such as meetings, webinars, and hackathons. 4. Recognition and incentives. A. Progress tracking systems to recognize individual contributions and achievements. B. Rewards and recognition programs including public acknowledgement and badges for active contributors. 5. Governance and support. A. Clear role definitions at each level of the contribution ladder, with dedicated support teams to address technical issues, code reviews, and conflicts. 6. Feedback and continuous improvement. A. Regular feedback mechanisms to gather input from contributors and improve the contribution process. B. Continuous refinement of the contribution ladder based on evolving project needs and community feedback. Challenges and future work. Addressing social and technical barriers. Challenge: lowering entry barriers for new contributors who may face social or technical hurdles. Future work: implement tools, resources, and support systems to ease the onboarding process and provide a smoother learning curve for new participants. Ensuring diversity and inclusivity. Challenge: ensuring that the ecosystem is welcoming and inclusive to a diverse group of contributors, regardless of background. Future work: develop initiatives that promote diversity and actively seek underrepresented groups to contribute, ensuring that everyone has an opportunity to participate and succeed. Balancing guidelines and flexibility. Challenge: finding the right balance between clear contribution guidelines and the flexibility needed for innovation and adaptability. Future work: Continuously adapt and refine the contribution ladder framework to accommodate both structure and the evolving needs of the ecosystem. Evaluating and refining the contribution ladder framework. Challenge: ensuring the contribution ladder remains effective, relevant, and engaging for all users. Future work: regularly evaluate the framework's success and areas for improvement, incorporating feedback from contributors to refine the system and keep it aligned with community goals. Alternative representations of the contribution ladder. 1. Skill trees. A. Concept. Modeled after video game mechanics, a skill tree represents various areas of expertise and contributions, allowing participants to advance through different branches based on their interests. B. Benefits. I. Promotes personalized learning paths. 2. Encourages the development of diverse skills, giving contributors the freedom to choose their areas of focus. 2. Contribution pathways. A. Concept. Visual flowcharts or pathway diagrams that outline different routes contributors can follow based on their interests and skills such as coding, documentation, or community support. B. Benefits. I. Offers multiple entry points for contributors. I2 shows that contributions can come from varied activities, not just technical work. 3. Community recognition programs. A. Concept. Implement a recognition system based on community votes or peer nominations, allowing contributors to be recognized by their peers for their efforts. B. Benefits. I. Fosters a collaborative environment. 2. Builds community spirit and rewards contributions in a more organic, less competitive manner. 4. Contribution metrics dashboard. A. Concept. A dashboard that tracks and publicly displays key contribution metrics, such as pull requests submitted, issues resolved, or community engagement activities. B. Benefits. I. Provides transparency and real-time feedback on contributions. I2 encourages ongoing participation by allowing contributors to see their impact without formal badges or rankings. 5. Mentorship programs. A. Concept. Establish mentorship programs where experienced contributors guide newcomers, focusing on developing skills and fostering inclusion rather than status. B. Benefits. I. Encourages knowledge sharing and skill development. I2 strengthens community ties through mentorship, prioritizing learning over competition. 6. Collaborative projects. A. Concept. Organize collaborative projects or hackathons that enable contributors to work together toward shared goals without the pressure of ranking or competition. B. Benefits. I. Promotes teamwork and inclusivity. I2 allows contributors to showcase skills in a supportive, low-pressure environment. 7. Open contribution forums. A. Concept. Create open forums or discussion boards where contributors can seek advice, ask questions, and share experiences freely, without formal hierarchies or barriers. B. Benefits. I. Facilitates open communication and knowledge exchange. I2 encourages contributors to participate and share ideas regardless of their contribution level.